I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas on Christmas Day. Very special day. And thank you all so much for watching. We're fixing to dive into this motor a little bit, and we have brought it to the ragged edge of what it can be. And this is going to be very interesting. So y'all stay tuned. Oh, we've actually brought this to the literal edge of porting. And what I mean by that is the cylinder itself was designed not to be the best. So to get it ported to the best, you have to start off with something that is basically that can be ported to the best. Coming up to the top with the gasket, and I can show you all this, that were like 85 to 90 thousandths. And as we go down, that's pretty much it. We're gonna see that we have pretty good exhaust clearance. We have good transfer clearance. Okay. Now, when I did this at 125, you got to remember, I have been cutting today. I have been machining this off. So the reason being is at all the way down, if you can see this, and I hope you can actually see a little bit of light coming through right there. It was actually free porting when I had it all the way down to where 250 was. Now we're at 90 right here. We're gonna have to cut. I broke some of this fin off. You can see this right here to get a reference of how thick this fin is. This is good in several reasons, because we still got a little bit of piston in the hole. And I don't have any rings in it or anything like that. We got good transfer, we got everything, but we still got a little bit of what we call free porting. So we can see this is all the way down. I'm going to that's top dead center. I got that marked out. I can carve that out. That's no problem. That's going to help actually, because in balancing this, I wasn't able to get it perfectly balanced. So that little loss of weight is actually going to add to it. The ceramic bearings are in. This is it. This is actually at the cusp of failure because of the free porting factor. We got good transfer on both sides, but we got this issue of free porting. That's how poorly designed this thing was. If they would have just lowered this intake a little bit more, you could have got more out of it. And the reason I am kind of not upset, I don't want to see anybody get ripped off, but this, and I'm sorry to say, this was a hype. It really was. But this is at the edge, literally at the edge of what I can do. If you know something else I can do, let me know. So I will have to cut this down to get a squash. because this is at 90 right now. I'm going to get as much out of this as I possibly can. The good thing was, right there, let me go ahead and, it's starting to break right there. That's the end of your blowdown. With a good amount of airflow and good expansion chamber, this will be blown out quickly. So hopefully the free porting here, let me show y'all again. Yeah, see how close it is. This is at the edge, the absolute edge of what this motor can be, or to my knowledge of what this motor can be. So this is it, guys. I've got to trim this off the top. I broke a fin loose to get the dimensions of what I got to deal with. This top fin will go, and after that, we're going to build it. I've got the ceramic bearings in. I've got the crankshaft balanced as best I can get it. That little bit coming off of there will be fine. It's not perfect, but any little bit off of it, because being bigger wrist pin, piston, and everything else, the information I got off balancing wasn't exactly perfect. So this will help it dramatically. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is at the edge. This is the edge of what this motor can do, is what we're going to get out of it. It's going to go into this bike with that pipe. Got a 1 inch going to an 1.25 inch loop into that pipe. We are going to we're going to make an aluminum intake to match this up. I'm going to bring it out here, flatten it a little bit to deal with that carburetor. There was a gentleman that commented that there's better carburetors out there, and I'm sure there is. But I have jets for this one, and we'll be able to do a test to see whether what we're doing is worth what we're doing. So that's it in a nutshell. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
Please
I hope hit like and subscribe to watch the future videos. Smash that bell so you can see what's coming up, because we are going to put it in this bike and we're going to run it like we stole it. And whether it goes or blows, that's what